Hello and welcome to Universes Collide. I'm your host Wander, and in today's episode we have King DEDEDE, the self-proclaimed King of Dreamland, and Princess Peach, the Princess of the Mushroom Kingdom. Which one of these Nintendo monarchs would win in a fight to the death? This is Universes Collide. A long time ago, there were 7 star children, and each one of these star children had extraordinary power. And one of them is Princess Peach, the Princess of the Mushroom Kingdom. Like I said earlier, Peach is a star child, and star children have the power of power stars, which, in the Mario lore, are actual stars that can create actual worlds and universes. And because of this, she is very powerful. She's more powerful than Yoshi, who hit Raphael the Raven so hard he blew up into a single star constellation, which is insane. And not only this, but Peach on her own managed to defeat Bowser and knock him into space. Keep in mind, this is the same Bowser who survived a universe-busting black hole, which would roughly put him at universe level. And considering that Peach can defeat him, this makes her universe level 2. And she can debatably scale to Mario and Luigi, who defeated Dream Bowser and Antasma, both who are multiverse level threats. However, it is very debatable whether or not Peach can even scale to these feats. In terms of speed, Peach can scale to Mario, who can pilot Starship Mario, which is fast enough to travel galaxies in seconds, which would make it massively faster than light. Peach can also outswim a black hole, which is also faster than light. In terms of weapons, Peach has Parry the Parasol, an umbrella she can use to perform melee attacks to destroy bricks and even fire projectiles. She can also use him as a basket of sorts, and even, get this, a little submarine. But if Peach really wants to bring out the big guns, she has a powerful shotgun known as the Boom Shot, which is a huge shotgun that fires a huge blast radius that either have ice or fire effects. The Boom Shot is extremely powerful at close range, but struggles at other ranges. And to close the gap at range, she has her trusty grenade ducks. However, in Mario & Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Peach was given a new weapon called the Boombrella, which can be amplified by sparks. Peach also has a lot of different healing abilities. First off is Therapy, which she can use to heal herself, her Heal Jump, which can heal anyone including herself in a small radius, her Sleepiness ability, which puts enemies to sleep, and Psych Bomb, which is a barrage of bombs that Peach pulls out of her pocket and just chucks at people. Peach also has the ability to summon a damage nullifying shield, which shields her and others from all sorts of attacks. And if she really wants to, she can use her Final Smash to put everybody in the area to sleep and summon Peaches to heal herself. Peach could also use abilities like Freeze Frame to freeze her enemies in place, and the Stopwatch to stop all of her enemies for a short period of time. Peach also has some very unique emotion powers. With Calm, she can fly and summon small tornadoes. With Rage, she's engulfed in a fiery aura and becomes completely invincible and can combust through almost anything. With Gloom, she becomes faster and basically cries a water fountain full of tears. And finally, with Joy, she can heal herself to almost full HP, which is actually pretty crazy. Like I said earlier, Peach has access to sparks, which act as like power boosters. Some sparks boost Peach's power, some make her invisible, some give her vampire abilities to drain health from people, some are elemental based and give her elemental based abilities and resistance to other elemental attacks, which include fire, ice, wind, poison, electricity, and even water. Peach also has sparks that reflect damage back after she's attacked, and sparks that summon allies to help her in battle. Peach also has access to the Starman, Power Star, and White Tanuki, which all make her invincible, and the Mega Mushroom, which can enhance her size and strength for a short period of time, similar to the Power Stars. And by using the Cat Bell, Peach can become Cat Peach, and use the many cat abilities that come with the power-up. And for her most devastating technique, Peach can fly in the air and perform the Mega Strike, which is a super powerful kick. She also gets flight from this as well. However, the move needs to charge up for a while, and Peach needs to do it correctly the first time or else it won't work. And in Mario Strikers Battle League, Peach has a slightly more powerful version of this move, but this time, instead of flying, Peach delivers a kick that disorientates everybody in the area for a brief amount of time until the effects wear off. And when it comes to her intelligence, Peach is actually pretty smart. Peach is a pretty capable fighter and a very good tactical thinker thanks to her many RPG outings. She's shown to be able to outsmart foes such as Bowser, is shown to be very good at sports, and is very athletic. She also has a large amount of knowledge regarding stars and how magic is used as well. Peach also has some pretty impressive feats as well. She's defeated Bowser multiple times and saved her own kingdom, has saved Mario from Bowser a few times, and she aided the entire cast of Mario & Rabbids Kingdom Battle in defeating the Mega Bug. She also did the same in Sparks of Hope when they fought Cursa, and in Super Mario RPG, helped aid in defeating Culex, who came from another universe. However, Peach has some pretty big downsides. First off, her magic runs off of energy, and if she runs out of energy, she can't use her magic as much. Her sparks also need to recharge after every turn they're used. And despite being shown as a capable and strong fighter, she still relies on Mario quite a bit, and constantly gets kidnapped. But overall, Peach is one of the strongest characters in the Mario universe, and she definitely earns her title of being the Princess of the Mushroom Kingdom. But could she beat King DEDEDE? Let's see. King DEDEDE is the self-proclaimed king of Dreamland, and despite being the king, he's always had a rivalry with one certain pink puffball. But after years of being possessed and saved by Kirby, he eventually became one of Kirby's best friends and most reliable allies. But what could this penguin king do? King DEDEDE has shown to be very strong. He's physically on par with other characters in the Kirby universe, including Kirby, and has defeated and briefly knocked him out a few times. Which is pretty impressive considering that this little pink puffball had enough strength to completely annihilate Planet Popstar. And considering that DEDEDE can fight with this guy on a daily basis, it really makes you think how durable and strong DEDEDE really is. DEDEDE also survived being sucked into a black hole from Magolor, and this black hole is calculated to be around solar system level. He's also pretty quick as well, as he was fast enough to dodge a meteor flying from space and has fought Meta Knight a few times, who was able to fly from one end of the galaxy to the other in just seconds, which is massively faster than light. He can also skill to Kirby piloting the Star Ally Sparkler, which Kirby used to defeat Void Termina. However, it is very debatable if King DEDEDE can scale to this defeating Void Termina feat. And if DEDEDE really wants to break out the big guns, he has his Rocket Hammer and Mask. The Rocket Hammer can create electricity boosted attacks, and it also has a built-in flamethrower. He also has a built-in rocket booster, and can fire rockets out of it as well. He also has access to a giant axe he can use as well, and the Star Hammer, which he can use to create small clones of himself, fire keychains, and even grow in size. And not only this, but he also has katanas and even a cannon. DEDEDE also carries a few of his subjects to battle, whether it be Waddle Dees, Waddle Doos, or Gordos. He can use them during a battle and throw them at enemies whenever he needs to. He also has his final smash, which he can use to summon multiple of them at once, which is actually kinda cool. And DEDEDE also has some other cool abilities, like how he can inhale enemies or objects and spit them out at blinding speeds, and even fly. And while flying, he has shown to be able to keep up with Kirby's Warp Star, which can move at faster than light speeds. DEDEDE's also shown the ability to fire electricity out of his hands. DEDEDE also has multiple elemental hammers. The Zap Hammer, the Bluster Hammer, the Sizzle Hammer, the Splash Hammer, and the Blizzard Hammer are all elemental based hammers with elemental based attacks. And in terms of intelligence and skill, DEDEDE is an experienced fighter who has fought many battles, and he's somehow still the king of Dreamland after all of these years. He's a quick thinker and reacts fast, like when Nightmare was escaping and he needed to get Kirby and the Star Rod to Nightmare to defeat him. And he's also shown to be skilled with many types of weapons, whether it be hammers, katanas, or even cannons. In terms of feats, DEDEDE has some pretty impressive ones. He aided in defeating Magolor, Void Termina, and even Nightmare, and he's been the king of Dreamland for years. He even saved Kirby and helped defeat Queen Sectonia as well. And overall, it's still pretty impressive to see how DEDEDE's been able to keep up with Kirby for all these years. However, despite his many ups, King DEDEDE has a lot of downs as well. Despite being a good fighter, he still has his flaws. DEDEDE is extremely clumsy, and as shown in his boss fights, typically messes up a lot, which leads to him being defeated. He's also shown to be pretty incompetent at times, and it seems like he gets possessed all the time. However, despite his shortcomings, DEDEDE proves time and time again why he's the king of Dreamland. But could he beat Princess Peach? Let's see. Alright, after all this time and research, it's finally time to answer the question. Which one of these Nintendo monarchs would win in a fight to the death? This is Universes Collide. And it looks like Princess Peach is the one that came out on top. Now let's discuss why she wins this battle and why the King of Dreamland loses. Now let's start off with the first category Peach takes, Strength. Peach has consistently shown to be around large star level to universe level in power, which is a lot higher than King Dedede's planet level to large solar system level. However, you could argue that Dedede is multiversal, and argue that Peach is multiversal as well. However, those feats have very, very iffy scaling issues, and the fact that Void Termina is implied to be stronger than everyone in the universe, and the fact that it took everyone's combined efforts to defeat him, and the Star Ally Sparkler just make this feat very, and I mean very debatable, and I believe that Dedede should not scale to this feat. The same can be said for the Dream Bowser feat as well, as I feel like Princess Peach shouldn't really scale to this feat either, due to a number of circumstances. However, Peach does already have pretty impressive feats of her own, one of them being able to defeat Bowser himself, considering that Bowser survived a universe-busting black hole like he was literally in the epicenter of the explosion. Just shows how powerful Peach really is if she can take on and defeat him. And not to mention, she's also a star child, therefore she has the power of a star from the Mario universe, which are able to create entire galaxies and real-sized stars. However, when it came to speed, both Peach and Dedede were pretty much dead even. Both boasted faster than light to massively faster than light speed feats, so I feel like speed isn't really affected here considering how close it is. When it comes to powers and abilities, Peach also had Dedede beat out as well, considering Peach has many, and I mean many abilities and powers that can help her out in this battle. For example, Peach had many healing abilities to help her throughout the battle. If she's ever feeling low on health, she can simply just use any of these to get back to full HP. And not only that, but she had abilities that can dispel hacks and negative effects, and she also had her Boomshot Shotgun, which was a very reliable ranged option. Not to mention that the projectiles the Boomshot Shotgun fires are simply too big for King Dedede to reflect back. And not only this, but Peach also had her Team Barrier, which she can use to straight up block attacks from King Dedede. And let's not forget about Princess Peach's Sparks. These Sparks would help her a lot in battle, since she can use Sparks to boost her health, boost her power, give her elemental abilities, and even resist elemental abilities from King Dedede's elemental hammers. And not to mention with the Vampire Spark, she can steal health back from King Dedede, and with her Summoning Sparks, she can summon allies to help her counter King Dedede's allies. Peach just has far too many counters for King Dedede's arsenal. Everything Dedede can do, Peach has a counter for. King Dedede grows with the Star Hammer, well, Peach can just use the Mega Mushroom to counter that. Dedede tries flying, well, Peach has many abilities and power-ups that allow her to fly as well. And let's not forget about her multiple power-ups that make her invincible and stop time as well. But overall, thanks to her better strength, durability, arsenal, abilities, and skills, Peach just has what it takes to defeat the Monarch of Dreamland. The winner of this Universes Collide is Princess Peach.